Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. You're watching William Shakespringer, and I, as always, am your host, William Shakespringer. Today we will be interviewing a few people from the country of Illyria that have fallen in love with each other and gotten into a whole bunch of hilarious hijinks. So, Olivia, Viola, Orsino, why don't you come down and tell us a little bit about yourself. Yeah. So, as I understand what happens is Orsino, the Duke of Illyria, falls in love with the beautiful Lady Olivia, who is completely sworn off men after the death of her brother. Meanwhile, off the coast of Illyria, a shipwreck separates two twins, Viola and Sebastian. Viola comes to Illyria disguised as a man and serves under Orsino, who sends her, instead of going personally, which is what a real duke does, to send love messages to Olivia. Then Olivia falls in love with Viola, who is disguised as a man named Cesario, and the whole thing just gets out of hand. So, Orsino, Olivia, Viola, why don't you tell us what happened?
Well, I will gladly go first. This entire time, I've been mourning the loss of my dear brother, and Orsino comes up after I've completely sworn off men, telling me he loves me and he won't leave me alone. And listen, you've been rejected. Get over it.
I've been in love with Lady Olivia for a very long time, and I sat around all day thinking about her.
Then I end up shipwrecked on this strange island and end up in the middle of everything. I had to pretend to be a guy, Cesario, to bring Orsino's love notes to Olivia, which was gross. And this was really hard because I liked Orsino, and he thought I was a man.
I thought you were a man.
Then what happened, Viola?
Then Olivia started trying to get me to like her.
Oh, yeah, my bad. You were dressed as a guy.
Well, we'll see you after the break. Alright, now we have to introduce Sir Toby, who is Olivia's drunken uncle, and Sir Toby's friend, Sir Andrew, who is hopelessly trying to court Olivia. Shoot, okay. Alright, we're good. Now, after Sir Andrew finds out that Olivia is in love with Cesario, who's really Viola, he challenges him, something like that, to a duel, and wants to fight. Sir Toby, who likes to see people fight, go ahead and eggs them on.
I swear, being this beautiful all the time is so hard. Because while I'm also mourning the loss of my brother, fending off Orsino, because he's so madly in love with me, Sir Andrew here decides he wants to come after me too. Well, listen, honey, it ain't gonna happen.
Olivia wouldn't pay any attention to me. Then one day, after saying she was mourning over her brother, she starts liking this Cesario guy.
I was not interested in Olivia. And then this Andrew guy keeps wanting to fight me or something, and Sir Toby says I have to because, I don't know.
And everyone keeps telling me that I have to fight Cesario for my honor.
Yeah. Nothing wrong with a good fight, yo, you know what I mean?
We'll see you after the break. Welcome back, folks. Now, while Sir Andrew was waiting to fight Cesario, we have a couple other stories that come into play, with the maid Maria pulling a prank on the snooty Malvolio. So guys, why don't you come sit down when I tell you to.
Everyone was tired of Malvolio's strict rules. I mean, look at him. He's annoying. It was only fair to play a joke on him.
I have very similar writing to Olivia, so we wrote him a letter tricking him and making him think that Olivia was in love with Malvolio. We told him to wear crisscross laces and yellow stockings and to smile all the time. He looked like an idiot.
I believed Olivia loved me. How could she not? So I did exactly what she said, like any sane man would. But everyone didn't understand. Olivia turned on me, and they called me crazy and stuck me in a black room.
You realize you were wearing women's tights.
That's what I thought I had to do.
Alright, we're going to cut to commercial break. Alright, folks, we're back with Sebastian, Olivia, Viola, and Antonio. Tell us more about this love triangle in Olivia.
Hey, split up.
But then I thought I ran into Sebastian in a fight, and so I quickly ran to join and defend him.
But it was me, and I did not know this man that the police wanted to take away.
The police took me away, and I thought I was betrayed.
And all during this, a beautiful woman came and asked me to marry her, and I said yes.
Well, I thought Sebastian was Cesario, but it turns out it's alright, because Cesario is really a girl, and I love my Sebastian.
Cool it down on my stage here, guys. Okay. Sebastian, after his shipwreck, was found by a man named Antonio, who gave him some money and helped him get back on his feet and took him to Illyria. And in the end, everyone ends up happy because they find out that Cesario's a woman, and they all get married after they almost kill each other. And our first happy couple is Viola and Duke Orsino.
Well, once I knew she was a woman, I was so in love that I asked her to marry me.
And I was so happy since I'd loved him forever, and now we could be together because he found out I was a woman. Orsino?
Bye, Orsino. See you on Sunday. Our next beautiful couple is Sebastian and Olivia.
I must say, I was so distraught when I thought that my dear husband had disowned me as his wife. But then when I found out that it was really Cesario, I was so in love.
I'm glad this whole thing got sorted out. I really am. I was really starting to, get into some trouble when people were mistaking me as my sister.
Looks like Viola's going to get a talking to when she gets home. And our final couple of the day is Sir Toby and the maid Maria.
I'm getting there, Will. I'm getting there.
I must say, I'm sad the joke is over. Man, Malvolio was hilarious in those yellow tights.
Oh, yeah, I know. I mean, you pulled that prank. You were awesome at it. And, I love you so much. Marrying you was the best thing I've ever done.
I love you too.
Aww.
I had to end up alone in all this.
I ain't ready for this.
Oh, getting beat up.
What?
Okay, you have to tell me.
Wait, you're gonna look at my nose. Why do you want to be looking at my nose? Jesus Christ.
Yes.
Okay, so
Just say,
No,
that's
no,
me. No, that's what I meant.
Ah,
He was hoping we lost it, weren't you?
yeah. That tape's good, guys. Don't take it off the offensive.
She's recording it.
After the shipwreck, Sebastian was found by Antonio, who gave him some money and took him to Illyria.
That's like depression, as sad as you.
You. Oh. Now we're getting some real cherries from you. Are you recording this?
Quite possibly.
Oh my god, bring it on, Sam. Oh god. She's winning. Take her down.
that was
This is a little strange, guys.
You can stop recording now. No, really. Just pause. Why are you still going?
She's still going?
Yeah. Blooper.
Shipwreck, Sebastian
No.
was found after the break. We'll see you after the break.
I'm just gonna record you,
Not
Chase, for our
ready. Not
outtakes.
For our outtakes, yeah, just record me.
I'm just gonna record all the time, except that would waste battery.
Wait, what? Don't record. Okay.
Now I feel like you're the eye in the sky wrongs being watched by Big Brother.
Alright, we're ready.
There was strict rules. He was just annoying. It was only fair to play a joke on him.
I have very similar writing to Olivia. Or Vi.
We have the